Hello, everyone. Welcome to Soul Prism Podcast, where we share bite-sized nuggets of wisdom for your body, mind, and soul to serve you, the emerging soulpreneur. My name is Tammy Mack, and I'm really excited today. Today, we are talking about what is a soulpreneur. I talk a lot about supporting soulpreneurs, but I actually haven't dived in deep as to who a soulpreneur is. And so today's episode is all about who a soulpreneur is and how to become one. So this week, I invited members from the Human Design portal and the Soul Prism community to chime in what a soulpreneur isn't. I asked for wrong answers only, and it was really, really funny as to some of the answers that came up. So I'm going to share some of these with you today. So first was from Rita Morgan. And she said, a person who purchases your soul. That is not a soulpreneur. Someone who is really into soul music and uses it whenever she can in her social media outings, keeping the soul alive. Now, a soulpreneur, of course, could listen to soul music, but being a soulpreneur isn't just based on the music that you listen to. Susan Carter says, someone who isn't very good at conveying that they are a sole proprietor. And she spelt soul, S-O-L-E. So no, a soulpreneur isn't somebody that works in the fish market. Stephen Williams says, a soulpreneur runs a career consultant for undecided ghosts, teaching courses like Haunting 101 and offering networking events and ectoplasmic cocktails. Their hit seminar, Boost Your Presence, helps spirits up their spook game. Now, that was really funny, but once again, not what a soulpreneur is. Elsa Farouz Bouquet, and I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. It's the Grim Reaper's new fancy Frienglish job title. Way more palatable and PC. Jason Matthews writes, a cultist looking for more fresh meat to recruit them in their psychological terrorist society where gaslighting and narcissist behavior are the norm to build themselves up and get rich off the pain and suffering of their disciples. I love my community so much. They come up with the best stuff. Once again, Sue Madrid says the person who thought this up, and they're showing participants in Soul Train, which was like a really old TV show where they were dancing to soul music. Stephanie Kunkel, that one entrepreneur who sits at the crossroads making deals with people to help them, the one who takes payments in souls. That was funny. And then Jennifer Jukovsky says a fancy name for a funeral director. So I loved exploring what and who a soulpreneur is not. Sometimes going into what isn't can help us define what is a soulpreneur. If we ask, if I Google what is a soulpreneur, I really liked their answer. And this is what Google says a soulpreneur is. In today's rapidly evolving world, there is a growing movement of individuals who seek to create business with a deeper sense of purpose. These individuals are known as soulpreneurs, and their approach to entrepreneurship goes beyond the traditional focus on profit maximization. And I would say that that is a pretty accurate response to what a soulpreneur is, because a soulpreneur is starting the revolution of the conscious economy. We're focused so much on money, on profit, as much as a sense of well-being. being, the more healthier we are, the more happier we are, the more that we can give and receive, whether it's money, whether it's resources, and whether it's support and a helping hand. That is how we really connect to our currency, right? Our energy, our happiness, our well-being, our wealth is the way that we use to define the metrics of a soulpreneur. Another thing that we can say about a soulpreneur is a business owner, right? And to be a business owner takes a whole new level of confidence and courage to create your own way, to create a business that's aligned with your soul purpose, your heart. And it's focusing on serving others and making a positive impact through their unique gifts, passions, services, products, modalities, right? As a soulpreneur, we prioritize our personal growth, right? A lot of the work that we do as a soulpreneur is the inner work, because the inner work really is what is going to allow the outer circumstances to be brought to us. So we use this by creating meaningful connections in our relationships, and we contribute to the greater good. As I said, we are starting the revolution, the conscious economy. And we may or may not blend in our own unique branding of spirituality and business principles. So a soulpreneur is so individual. It really is you being the most authentic self that you could possibly be, to know, like, and trust yourself, so that what you are sharing is always going to be in alignment with your soul purpose. So I have a lot of people ask me, how do I become a soulpreneur? I'm going to give you 5 really easy steps. These are not linear steps whatsoever, because it's a process. You're going to perhaps take 1 step forward and 2 steps back. And you're going to come, and you may find that as you evolve, as you are growing in your soul-based business, whether you're scaling or whether you are coming into your own evolution, that this is going to shift and change. And it's more of a cyclical cycle. It's a growth cycle versus step by step. But the first thing that we're going to do is discover what is your soul purpose. And so many people get stuck in their head, right? They get stuck in their head. They're trying to figure out what their soul purpose is. There is a lot of amazing tools that we can use to really come into, to feel, to know what our soul purpose is. Now, there's journaling, right? Meditation, journaling, getting into your body, really asking yourself, what is it I am here to bring into the world? What is it here that I am here to change? What is it that I'm here to create? What is it that I'm here to support? What is it that I feel called to share with others? And there's some really beautiful ways that you can do this. You can do this by journaling. Personally, I love to use astrology and human design as part of a way to connect to my purpose, right? We have our soul's purpose, connecting to human design and astrology, but sometimes people really get stuck on the mental part of that. And so I really like to bring in the personality, your personal thoughts and your personal beliefs, what makes up your personality, your personal reality, and combining it with the astrology and the human design. So you're not trying to fit into your life purpose, because you being you is your life purpose. And so when we are trying to connect, to rediscover or discover our soul's purpose, This is deeply coming in to that deep dive of the inner work. A lot of people find their soul purpose in the pain, right? In their pain point, your mess being your message. For many people, it's my mess is my message. What is it that I have overcome in my life that I can share with others? What are some tools that I have learned that have helped me so that I can help others? For others, it could be a creative endeavor. I so enjoy making beautiful jewelry, and I love to share that with others. Or I love to have this experience and I love to share this experience with others. So, really connecting to your personality, your values, your vision, your vibe, and your voice to really connect deeply into your heart as to what is my purpose today, and also understand that as we grow, as we evolve, our purpose may shift a little and may grow, may expand, and you get to grow with your purpose. So, the second step that I would have to say is so important, and it doesn't matter what energy type it is, it doesn't matter. I believe that every single person who is creating a business in alignment with their soul purpose needs to establish a strong foundation of know, like, and trust of yourself. Because the more that we know ourselves, the more that we like and love ourselves, and the more that we trust in our ability to know what's right for us, and to know that we are resilient, to know that no matter what happens, I can handle it. I can be the calm in the storm. So the more that you know, like, and trust yourself, the more that others are going to know, like, and trust you. This is a beautiful way to build up your self-confidence, to build up your self-courage, to build up your self-worth, and connect to your value. Therefore, you are creating your self-worth and self-value. You are looking for confirmation from the universe and from others rather than seeking validation. And so many of us are we don't know ourselves enough. We don't like ourselves. We don't trust ourselves. And so we ask others outside of ourselves to tell me, what is my soul purpose? To tell me, what is it that makes me special, instead of really owning that themselves. So this is really part of the process of becoming a soulpreneur, is really building that strong foundation of, I know who I am. I know what it is that, my secret sauce, my power. And I know that I can share this always because it is self-cultivating. I am self-cultivating this energy within me because I'm connected to it deeply. So, as I said before, in the 5 steps, the third is build a foundation of self-worth and self-value. This is really connected, of course, to the know, like, and self your trust. But once you start connecting to who it is that you are, what a powerful creator and creatrix that you are, you start standing in your own self-worth and self-value. You start feeling the confidence of saying no and start saying yes to what lights you up. You stop wasting your energy on people trying to convince them that this product, this service, this class, this master course is right for them. Because you know that when you stand in your power, you're going to attract the right people that see you, that hear your message, that want whatever it is that you are sharing from your heart. Because when you're serving from your heart, you're serving from a magnet, and you are going to attract the right people, the right circumstances, the right places, your right next step, instead of trying to figure it out and look at others for validation or others for your right step. So we discover our self-purpose, which might shift and change as you grow. Create the know, like, and trust in yourself, so you know when you're evolving, when you're shifting, that you know who you are. You are building a foundation of self-worth and self-value, self-trust, self-love, so that you know that you are always valuable and worthy to receive in the world. But what are you serving? And so I would have to say that the fourth step is to design your soul aligned offerings, right? What is it that you want to share in the world? What is it that you truly value, that you find valuable, that you find that is so important that you want to share? Once again, this could be so many things. I'm an Aquarius. I love the online world. I love tech. Give me all the technology in the world. So I love to create online, right? That's something that is easy for me to do. Of course, there's still growth there, but that's kind of like what feels natural and in alignment with my soul. And so really creating offerings that reflect your mission. So what is your mission in life, right? This is connected to your soul purpose. For me, what's really important is to get people off the couch of the comfort zone, right? Where are you stuck? Where are you settling? Where are you saying yes when you really mean no? Where are you just, stuck in your comfort zone, and you are starting to create excuses in your life that you can't have what it is that you want? You can't be who it is that you want to be because of X, Y, and Z. So my mission, of course, is to help empower you, to help support you, to help nurture you, so that you can serve in alignment with your soul purpose. So what is your soul aligned offerings? And of course, this is where we start building the bricks of your soul-based business. How am I serving? What am I creating? How am I showing up? And the last thing that we're going to talk about is how to connect and serve your community in alignment, in authenticity, with integrity. And this is, how is it that I want to use my voice? How is it that I want to show up in the world? Is it in online? Is it in person? Is it one-to-one? Is it one-to-many? What are the groups that I want to join? Who do I want to collaborate with? Who is it that I want to align with? Who is it that I want to affiliate with? How am I going to grow my community? How am I going to find the right people to serve? And so number 5 would be connecting to the right people that see you as a soulpreneur who is in alignment with their soul purpose, who knows, likes, and trusts themselves, who has built a foundation of self-worth and self-value, so that they can create capacity and serve from the saucer and not from the cup, right? Serve from their fullness instead of serving from lack. And that's how we really connect to our sense of well-being, is how much energy do I have to share with others? How can I share my abundance with the world? How can I share resources that I've created that I can share, right? So everybody is going to have a different way of being a soulpreneur. And that's what makes this community so amazing, because we have so much diversity within our unity, right? We have so many people working as a soulpreneur, being a soulpreneur, becoming a soulpreneur from so many different outlooks of life, from so many different ways of being, and we all get to become the revolution, the revolution of starting the conscious economy, where we start valuing ourselves more than we value the almighty dollar. Now, I'm not saying that the almighty dollar is bad, because let's face it, we need money, but it is not the only way that we measure success. So, my question to you, as a soulpreneur, how is it that you measure your level of success in your business? I would love for you to share in the comments below so that we can start this conversation. All right, that is it. Thank you so much for joining, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.